You sure about that?
Confusion. Let's get it in.
All right. Welcome back to your boy Q Fusion Reacts. Here we go. I think I was feeling a little bored today. It's actually not that bad of weather outside. Figure staying in today, so I figured I would go ahead and watch along with you guys. This interesting series that's called Grilling, based out of the UK, where this girl, I think her name is Chian. She's in her early 30s, goes out on multiple dates with guys from the UK from all different types of, let's say, backgrounds. And I think one of these episodes I think you guys would actually find extremely funny is with my man Castillo. If you don't know him, he's from where I saw him first was from BK. What was it? BK London. Backchat London, which is sort of like a panel debate type show between young men and women from the African diaspora. So he looks like he was one of the guys they brought on for this show, and I have seen this. It's been a while since I've seen it recently, so I definitely wanted to watch it again because this shit was fucking hilarious. This guy is a gem, man. All right, protect Castillo at all costs, and you'll see why. All right, let's tune in and see what he came up with.
DMs, dating apps, I don't have time for that. I don't believe you should kiss a lot of frogs to find a prince. I believe in grilling them. I'm going to be going on a series of dates to find who can really wow me. This is grilling.
So y'all, just real quick, I'm gonna say this. You know what I mean? Like this is definitely one of those girls, guys. If you're watching along, that looks extremely pretty. But then as soon as she opens her mouth and starts talking, you're just like, oh man, I'm in for one of those days. All right, so guys, just bear with me. I do think she has a lot of very interesting and intriguing qualities, but you'll see very quickly why I say what I say.
Big man thing, yes, Castillo, bruv, aka the sniper, aka the main event, bruv. Big man thing, I've seen a few people in the comments asking for me to come, bruv. So man's come through, bruv. You get me? I'm gonna be grilling her. She ain't gonna be grilling.
Yo, I'm sorry. Anytime this guy says big man things, bro, it's just automatically I have to. It's just like, have you ever met one of those guys that just automatically puts you in a good mood, man? It's just this is one of those characters, right? He knows his niche, he knows his shtick, and he sticks to it. All right, pause. All right, man, we're not about to start making no homo compilation for Q Fusion. All right, this is not what we're gonna do. All right, but let's go ahead.
Grilling me, you get me, bruv. Nah, bro, I don't get worried about nothing, you get me? There's nothing she could ask me. There's nothing she could ask me that I ain't heard before. Caught cheating too many times to get stuff out here, bruv.
Are you looking for a relationship then?
Sniper out now on all digital platforms, bruv.
Yo. Well, you guys are gonna see though, when anytime he says sniper, it's kind of like his brilliant way of saying like I plead the fifth. But actually that is his he is a rapper or a musician, and that's his album, I believe, that's coming out. So it's his ingenious way of plugging in his album. So anytime you hear that, most likely she asked him something that you gotta plead the fifth to. All right.
Yo, what
Hi.
Hello. No,
I
nice
like
to
the
meet
red.
you. Hey, don't know.
Yeah.
You look nice.
Thank you. Have you cheers?
Hey, dankeschön.
What's your name?
Castillo, what's your name?
Cheyenne.
Yo, the mixed race girl name's there. It's nice.
Thank you.
Yo, she's kind of crisp still, you get me? Nice little light skin thing, curly hair. You get me? She's a slim thing, you get me? But 1, 2, 3 stone, it's perfect, bruv. But I could feed her, you get me?
Yo, this guy, man. But I could feed her. You know what I mean? Anybody that ends up eventually joining this, I'm not sure 1 to 2, 3 stones is in the UK measurement for weight, but I what I infer is that he's saying that, you know, she just needs a little bit more thickness on her. He's a very huge proponent of messing with, you know, big things, you know what I'm saying? You know, because big man things, you know what I'm saying? So
What in the ghetto is going on? It took you a while to get here.
he's about to fuck her up, y'all. She's never met a man like this, man. Riz on 3,000. What's that y'all kids are saying nowadays? Riz on 3,000, bro. It's fucking amazing, bro.
You been? What?
It wasn't pussy this morning and last night.
Don't know.
No lie.
So you've had sex with someone and came straight here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you cleansed your teeth?
Yeah, of course. Can't be walking out of fresh pussy on my breath.
That's rude, you know.
We ain't there yet, you get me? We're not.
That's rude, you know. No, see, this is my thing, y'all. Like, and I'm sorry to be stopping. I just kind of want to give you guys, you know, just my little insight. This is like the funny thing for me, y'all. When, you know, when women sometimes they say they want the truth, right? I think it's very clear that they want a certain type of truth, right? Because it's very clear that he is a extremely bluntly, you know, honest person, and you know that his, you know, it's as though she wanted him to lie. You know what I mean? Because if he didn't, I mean, now if he doesn't say what he says, what I was out here taking my mom out to the grocery store, like come on, like, hey, you say you want honesty, then you know, then eat the honesty.
We're not there yet, but what the woman? Did you actually?
Yeah, I did for real. Bother you.
Bothers me a bit.
Why though? You could have taken 1, 2 willies last night. You get me? It's not my business.
This is what I'm saying. This is why it's scary, and this is why I don't
Exactly.
like dating, because I just feel
Oh, but you're not gonna trouble down those waters though, huh? Could have took 1, 2 willies last night and I would have never known, which you would have never. You know what I mean? That's why you don't infer. That's why you don't ask these types of questions, because you don't want to know the answer to them.
everyone's just moving mad.
Don't worry, though. I'm fully drained right now, so you know it's a genuine thing right now. I'm actually trying to get to know you. You get me?
Right, why are you wearing glasses?
What the fuck? What?
But just one more time, yeah.
What the fuck?
Yo, this guy's crazy, bro.
Because it's like the window to the soul, innit? You ain't ready for that
Yeah,
yet.
I'm ready though.
You ain't ready yet.
I'm not. You don't feel ready.
Nah, not yet.
Do you underestimate me?
Well, nah, no underestimation.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're confident though, because I feel like you're hiding.
Nah, I'm here though.
Are you insecure?
Nah, I'm very confident.
You sure?
Do you know what I noticed here? I was in the bathroom, you was changing there. You had some knickers on the floor, I saw a skid mark in there. You're moving mad. You're moving mad.
That's fine. I'm not wearing knickers.
So you just got your pussy just out here like...
Yo, see, then this is my thing, yo. First of all, I love this. So, guys, I want you to take a look at, what he did, right? It's a nice little disarmer, right? It's a nice little to put you, to kind of get you back on your heels, right? Because essentially, women, they love the banter. I think in England they call it the bants, right? So, if you have to be able to play that game. Some guys, I will say, some guys that are a little too, Maj, they play that. They do the sort of negative takeaways way too much, which can become a very, very awkward. Right, very disheveling. But the way that he plays it, right, it's just like it's subtle, right? It's nice and subtle. Gets that little smile on her face, and then essentially opens her up to say this freak nasty stuff that she's talking about. Actually, I'm not wearing knickers. Like, oh, okay, wow, a little nasty.
There's
wearing
no
jeans.
knickers in there. Yeah, free. Why not?
How come?
Why not?
Because what if you bend down and bare people can see your ass crack in that?
There's a classy way to bend down. You bend down and you do like the.
True.
Like when you get out of the car, you do the.
I see.
Like
do
a
you know
lady. Right, so tell me about yourself.
I do events. I do
Like a lady, yes, like a lady, very much.
music. I do all kinds of things. Bare things, social media, big man thing. Follow me on the gram if you ain't.
Yeah.
What'd you do? Would you ever do OnlyFans?
No.
Never.
I never say never. Because you never know, like, your life circumstance.
What are you trying to say? Life
Present.
circumstance? Like you got to be a struggly bitch or something.
I know women that secure the bag and make a lot of money on it. Just for me personally, I think the direction that people think OnlyFans is like sexual content, it's giving it a bad name, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get you.
What about you? Have you got
Well, only the OnlyFans. I would do OnlyFans, you know. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I feel like I made bare sex tapes and that. I feel like people need to see that shit.
Oh, really?
You know the ones where you just know you're good at some shit, and
sure
then other
though?
people gotta see that.
How do you know you're good?
I can bust on command.
Really? So
Like,
you come
real
quick?
Nah, like I bust on command. Like I'm telling you, I can for 3 hours. If the thing says ready to come, I come. You gotta control your shit. You get me? Man's oos.
She's probably like, oh my god, man. Yo.
Sick out there, you get me?
And he's wearing
different
red
level.
too.
And that's the problem, because the male ego will have you thinking you're good in bed. And
do you know how I know?
Here we go again. Cheyenne, I can see why you are perpetually single. The male ego. What are you, a fucking psychologist? Like, you're a psychiatric, or what do they call it? Are you a psychiatrist? Like, god damn. The male ego. Like, settle down, young one.
Because my willy drives girl crazy.
Oh god.
They always come back.
You got toxic dick then?
Big man thing. That's the
devil
one you
dick.
need right there, lad. You got girl, they'll pay your rent for that dick.
Really?
Big
They
man
wouldn't pay your
thing.
rent?
Yeah, real talk. I
Really?
had girl
Sugar
pay my
mama
rent
flex?
before. No, not no sugar mama things. Things my age.
Paying your rent?
Big man thing. This dick will have your gal taking out loans, yeah, putting things in people's names, bruv. It's mad. How much you weigh, you think?
I don't know, you know.
Oh,
Like, you're a skinny thing, innit? So, like, literally, your big things, like, when you get them on the floor, lie down flat like that, yeah, you get the legs, stretch it all the way back, yeah?
What the fuck is my man talking about, yo? Yo, what's good with this dude? Yo, oh my god, oh my
Just
days.
pressing up, just got the, just driving in, drilling it.
Give it
Easy way to make a gal squat. Or you do the next thing, you go on top of her, put her feet right there while you're on top of her, while you're f***ing, you get your thumb, rub on it, quick way for her to bust.
Joe sometimes when it's so
Yeah.
bad.
What the fuck?
You will like fake it so it ends.
No, you could feel it. You hear the thing, you hear the,
Oh.
you know about that little suction thing in it. See, that's
Look
what
at
it's
her,
like.
look at her. Look at her. Oh my god, y'all, you gotta watch this. You've got to fucking watch this. Look at her. Oh my god. See, he's the type that sadly, this is very sad. This is why I'm Lord bless me. I really do hope I have a son. This is the type of guy where, as a father, if you are a father and you have a daughter, Lord, watch out, right? Like, just, be very, very attentive to your child's life as she grows up and becomes older, because these types of guys, the guys that be moving big man things, yeah, you know what I mean? These guys are fucking dangerous, man. Look at that through that whole conversation. Got her like this. Look at her cheekbones. They have risen. Is that what they call the Riz God? Lee.
You're smiling. Don't know. See, toast to that. Don't know. Get me?
Oh, it's one of these days when these ads start paying me. Oh.
So like, what do you actually look for in a woman then?
Number one, I'm not gonna lie, I'm an appearance person first. You've got to look the part. Body, face, back off, all of that, yeah? I need to be like, wow, every time I look at you. Next thing is, you got to be secure within yourself and be able to be by yourself. Love your own company. You don't need bare people around you. You don't need to be going out. You don't need no validation to feel good. You're good in your own company. I like that shit.
So what's the maddest thing you've done in bed?
There was this thing on my...
So yeah, like, guys, what you'll notice, right, is, that's pure facts right there, man. I mean, I think a lot of guys can attest to this. A lot of the times, gotta speak into the mic. Fuck. A lot of times, guys, what will happen is that you'll see that, a lot of girls will have this incessant need for, getting outside validation from, and it's unbeknownst to them sometimes, right? They just will post certain things, say certain things on, social media or the like, knowing full well that it's detrimentary to the relationship at hand, right? So you have to be very careful with the types of women that you date, making sure that obviously, there is some sort of attraction there, but then making sure that, there is some sort of substance at the end of the day, something beyond the cloak, right? Because as they do say, looks do fade, but essentially, you do want to be able to have a conversation with someone intellectually, right, devoid of emotion, but more so with logic and reason, right? So yeah, so I mean, hey, for a wild boy like this is actually pretty insightful.
Facebook. I went to like a yardie rave. She recognized me, came up to me. We just started lip-syncing right there in the rave, innit? And then after that, I'm not sure who this guy was. I think this must have been her baby father or something, innit?
So Lipson, so the kissing, that means he was kissing and all the stuff in Mad Public. Yeah, this guy, it's crazy how you can go from saying something so insightful, right, to then saying something that's incredibly raw and reckless and whatnot. He's a very interesting guy.
But she was with her brethren. I got in the car, her baby father was driving, her brethren got in the front and me and her sitting in the back. He drove us to her yard and he left because they're having an argument, yeah. So me and her the same night, but while we was her brethren was in the corner, camera just filming, bruv.
What?
Real talk.
Wait, so he knew?
I don't know what them people was doing, bruv, but it was mad.
If that was...
What? What the fuck?
the other way around, that would be a revenge porn situation. That's messed up.
Yeah, I feel like I was sexually abused, bro. It's a bit mad.
You feel sexually abused?
Yeah, because they was filming me, bro. They didn't have my consent. Big man singer, when I got filmed.
Oh yeah, fuck his feelings, right? Fuck him if he felt a little used and abused. Okay, shit. Of course, the woman that happened to was consenting. That was her fucking man.
But man, them. Don't be filming gal and that, bruv. You get me, bruv? You end up on a register, bruv. Up in there if R. Kelly's eating pot noodle, bruv. Don't do it.
Do women ever say any stories about you?
Nah, never, bruv. I'm not a rapist, bruv. That's a bit mad.
I'm glad you know what consent is.
You got to, like, literally, some man is mad persistent with it, bruv.
Yeah.
You got to relax, bruv.
So you can read the room.
Yeah, big man thing. You got to read the room.
Something also I want to give you guys a little bit of game into for you, a lot of guys that are, that go on dates and try to have those nondescript ways of sort of coming across for a woman when you're sitting at a table with her and so and whatnot. You see the way he has his frame is set, right? It's nice, put together. You know what I mean? It's inviting, but at the same time, it's not showing slacking or anything like that. It shows that he's engaged and all into the conversation, right? Which shows that he's inviting and wants to be able to go back and forth. That's the type of body language you want to show on a date, to show that you show that you have your masculine frame and set, right?
Trying to end up like R. Kelly, bruv. Now he's in jail. Got to give up his party, bruv.
You just say it so normally about this like violation thing, but as women, this would be very traumatic for us.
No, I'm not traumatized by it. I'm kind of glad. My work was amazing though, so it's not traumatizing. It's just the fact that they filmed that shit. I kind of want them to send that back.
Why do you thought it was a good video? I want to say I can improve.
Yeah, low key, because them ones there, like she was like a thick thing as well, innit? So like I was putting in some good work.
Okay. So do you like people watching?
I was putting in that good work, fellas. Don't all act like all high and mighty. So sometimes this is what he's saying is essentially this is why we ask if we can we can shoot a video or not, man. We want to see if when we're putting that thing down, driving that thing in home, man. We want to be able to show that we're fucking doing the good work, all right? Fuck, man.
So if we're filming, then
a lot of y'all need to stop acting like stop being so posh and fucking politically correct, man. Because I know a lot of y'all gonna be looking around like, oh my god, this guy, I think so like this, and grow the fuck up.
Yeah, but I don't want nobody watching me. Like if I was like somebody's gal and that, I wouldn't want him in the corner of the room like playing with his dick and that. That would weird me out.
Yeah.
Do you like people to watch you?
No.
You don't like performing? See,
here she go, man. Here she go, bro. This is grilling. This is supposed to be her show where she's grilling him. Anytime she gets grilled on this show, you can already see the cap, bro. Shit's insane. Come on, man. It's enough. It's fucking enough, man. Look at that face, bro.
You never filmed your thing. I know you filmed your thing.
No.
Come on. I know you filmed your thing. Never. You know you filmed your thing, lad. You know you filmed your thing.
Stop the cap.
Pretty, I know you filmed your thing.
I don't know.
I say you're drinking the drink, that's your little key right there, isn't it? Anytime I say something, you drink it. I like that.
I got you, bitch. Yeah, just sip on it.
Facebook, something must have hollered at me on there. I met up with her, I went to see her. She drove, I don't know where the fuck she lived. It was so deep in north, I don't know where the fuck it was. It's like Pinner, bruv. Those out of the ends, hills have eyes places, bruv. So we went to her yard, and as soon as we finished, she started smoking crack, bruv.
What?
Yeah, she started smoking crack.
So you slept with a crackhead?
Basically. And then after that,
I don't know why this is funny. This is so fucking... Oh my... What is wrong with this guy? Oh my god, yo! Like this guy, like what's the sound that I can't even? Oh my god, just fucking do it, man. Fucking live your life, bro. Can't be me, but somebody's got to do it out here.
I just wanted to go to my yard, bruv. I made up a lie. I said my mum was cooking dinner, bruv. I gotta get home fast.
Oh my
And
god.
she was driving home, bruv. She was swerving in the road like, oh my god, you're so beautiful. I was like, bitch, you are a crackhead, bruv. Take me home. Yeah, I'm a crackhead. Like, I didn't know she was a crackhead at the time, but the pussy was good, you get me? But you look like you're like bad, man. You look like you're like a man to just grab you by the throat and just mash up your thing. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo. Come on, man.
Stop the cap.
Come on.
Out the ends, in the ends, where you from?
Essex.
Yeah, you like a
she
bad
didn't answer
man.
that one.
I can tell you like a bad man.
Guys, you want me to like a bad man?
I feel like you do. I'll fuck you up though. I'd mash you up. But I just need to know what your level is.
I swear all we're talking about is sex. Like sex.
Which is insane to me. We're talking about sex, and sex. But you initiate most of the fucking sexual thoughts. Or, I mean, sexual conversations. Like, I mean, damn, he's only giving you the energy that you're bringing. Because it's very obvious that you're a little nasty thing. I mean, goddamn. I hate when girls do that shit. It's like, all you want to talk about is sex. I mean, shit, bro. I mean, keep talking about how your shit be tingling or how, what's the most you did in one day, all this nonsense. Like, of course somebody's going to be thinking about sex. Fuck, what do you think we come on this date for? To play patty cake?
So you never had a night where you somebody bareback? I know you
If
bareback
it's my
before.
man.
You ever got STI before? So
No.
you never had chlamydia?
No.
I caught it like 4 times in the past.
Stop the cap.
I was just f***ing too many gal.
The amount of times he has sex, I'm not surprised he's had chlamydia.
16 gal just juggling.
A judgmental one. I thought we shouldn't be judging people. Thought we should be accepting and all. The judgment is real.
Them around, innit? Like I had things from Birmingham, things from like east, north, west, all them things there, and I was just moving mad. But I had like about 5 proper things and some other ones that I was just in it.
I feel like you've got an ego, so you would want me to come.
So
Or do you not care about women's orgasm?
No, you gotta go first all the
See?
time. You gotta bust first all the time, otherwise I ain't doing my shit properly. That's
Cheers
mad.
to that.
And
See,
plus,
a man that actually lets a woman come
we'll
first.
talk. Do you know why? Yeah, because
Oh god. Here we go with this shit. Just take the answer. Cheers and move on. Oh my god. Again with the agendas, man. Just allow it, bruv.
I need them repeat customers. You get me?
Did
I need
you
you
just call
to.
us customers?
I need
women?
them repeat customers because I need you to get this dick so good. You go tell your brethren. So then when this shit f***s up,
Let me close
I
on.
can get one of your brethren.
Yo.
Do you suffer with mental health?
Depression and that. I feel
yeah.
like
This is what lets me know that she's not really trying to date. Because these types of questions, man. Oh my god, man.
to be fair, I've been depressed for a long time. It's social media that saved my life. Yeah, I was going for a shit time. Yeah, I made one social media video, went viral. That should change my life.
Really?
But to be fair, the cure to depression is to figuring out the root of it. My root was being broke.
Yeah.
I figured out the root of it and then that's it. But along the way, I had to learn a lot of shit about myself.
What did you learn about yourself?
You learn your resilience, you learn how strong you are. You learn how to stretch peas. You learn to be shitted on and be able to come back from that. You know how to fall down 7 times and stand.
Yeah. This is he's really going in right now. I don't mean to cut off his his take, but I mean shit, man. This is essentially what it is for guys. I mean, what happens a lot of the times is, a lot of people don't understand that there is a huge burden of performance on men, and the like. So when we are put in a position where our backs are against the wall, it's either sink or swim. So, what he's describing right now is what a lot of men, in today's society is going through, and, trying to figure out their way. So, when you got to stretch those P's, this isn't P's as, pushing P is that. So this is what I initially thought P's was talking about, as far as money, but because that's what they call it in England, in the UK, but, not to go off onto another tangent, but yeah, so this is essentially what guys, guys will tell you this is their origin story a lot of the time.
stand up 8 times. You learn all of that. You get me? You learn that rejection, all of that shit is nothing. Rejection is normal. Failing is normal.
Yeah,
That's
it
right.
is.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I gotta give a shout out to the people
Cheers to
which
that.
is
Why don't
like
you fucking
followers
cheers to
on
that,
Instagram.
bro?
People say that don't mean nothing, but for me, them people changed my life. Like 100%. Them people lifted me out of all that shit. You get me? Because if they didn't help me, I'd be on a mad thing. Because I was this close to murking people, bro. I used to sit on night buses all day. I'd sit on night buses in the night so I wouldn't go insane. To keep my peace of mind.
Holy shit. Oh, man. Oh, fuck. God damn. No, that is real.
You know what I'm trying to say? And like, if anybody owed me money or nothing, I would probably do the worst to you. You know what I'm trying to say? A few times I try to set people up just because they try to do something bad to me. It's not a joke thing. This depression thing, it will make you find depths of yourselves that you've never ever found in your life. You know what I'm trying to say? And when you come out from that though, you become a better person. There's nothing wrong with being in the shit, bruv. Everybody got to lose their mind once. Because when you find yourself, it's a madness, bruv. It's beautiful. You get me? That's why I'm happy all the time now, bruv. Life is beautiful.
I like that. Cheers to you.
Done now.
There you go. Cheers it up. Cheers it up. One bud.
So how many people you slept with?
Enough.
Like over 100?
Sniper out now and all this.
Oh, sorry.
Platforms. I think she looks like a 15 to 20 man kind of girl.
Yeah.
I think she's about
Easily.
15 to 20.
Easily. I mean, because if you think about it, you got to play the math, right? You know what I mean? Because it's, carry the 2, she's about 30, 30-ish. So, and she's pretty. So, yeah. And she's, how do they call it? She's all about, she's one of those, live as you live, right? C'est la vie, seize the day type of people. So yeah, I'm sure in her heyday, she's, done the thing, done the deed. I would not be surprised by that whatsoever. So, with that being said, that definitely, would bring her number to around there. I'd guess that, which is chill. I mean, she lost her virginity at 17. You know what I mean? That's about, if she didn't have a lot of long-term relationships, that's about two guys a year, essentially 2 new guys, right? If she had a different relationship almost every year. Yeah. I won't say whether or not that's reasonable or not. I mean, it's just a matter of, today's reality.
Hey man, you get me? About 3 relationships. You get me? 1, 2 holidays, bruv. The willies pile up, bruv. You do some addition, subtracting. Next thing you're at 20, bruv. You get me? That's how it...
The willies start piling up. Oh my god, I just love how people from UK fucking talk, man. I love the fucking jargon, man.
It is. So back in the day, yeah. Let's say I've seen like a few things. I had a few things on rotation, yeah. What I do, I see one in the morning, yeah. So like, let's say not in the morning, like 12 o'clock, lunchtime, yeah. She come through, yeah. Then she go around 5 o'clock. I got my next thing. 5 o'clock one would leave around 9, yeah. And then I get my next thing come through around 12.
God damn.
No, you're actually disgusting.
Around 12, yeah. And then in the morning, I'd say,
damn, yeah. Like, god damn, she looking at him like, come on, man, that's not right. Like, come on, don't you judge him.
Like, yo, babes, I got to go work. Them times I don't even have a fucking job, bruv. You get me? But I'd say, yo, babes, I got to go work. Yeah, I put on my clothes, everything like I'm going to work. Yeah.
Why don't you just say, can you leave?
Because I'm not a horrible bastard, bruv. That's terrible. How could I just tell them to leave like that? That's mad. Nah, the only time like, you got to go is if like you're a crazy bitch, bruv. If you're a crazy bitch,
I think that's pretty reasonable. I don't know why. I don't understand. Like, what are you supposed to, stay and play house? Like, shit. I mean, as long as you're not being a fucking proper dickhead, shit. You didn't want to just kick him out like, hey, you got to be out. Like, you just say, I got to go to work. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. She only needs to know, she gets to leave with her dignity. You leave and get to come back home to your peace.
you got to leave my house. I remember one time I see a girl, it was like, we must have fell asleep, 4 o'clock in the morning. She woke up, said she want pizza.
Because she asked to do something normal.
4 in the morning, bruv.
I'll be hungry, worked up an
There's no pizza shops open at that time. The only people out is crackheads, bruv.
So you don't cater to women's needs other than just sexually?
Not all the time.
Here we fucking go. Oh my days. Like, this is insane, dude. So from him making that comment, she derives that she derives an assertion, because essentially that her question is a leading question, to say that he doesn't, so you don't tend usually to women's needs outside of sex. Like, how do you derive that sort of, I'm not going to say conclusion, because essentially it still was a question, but how do you let the flow of conversation get to that though? Like, you're old enough to where leading questions, you should understand, should be, how distasteful those are.
What a case
Just
of
like,
women's
do
needs.
you want love?
Snipe out now on all digital platforms, man. The only reason I started getting bare pussy is because I was fat in school. Like about 14, 15, I was like 16, 17 stone. I got no pussy, bruv. Couldn't even see my willy, it was mad. The maddest thing, you'd never believe this if I told you. I lost my virginity at 20. I must have had like a long-time girlfriend, that's my first. Basically was together for like a year. I was so good, I was so like loyal, all of that, yeah. But I swear down, I just be online, bruv, just seeing bare different things. I just be seeing big back off spies and all of that. I was like, yo, I need to get some of that, bruv. So I broke up with her after a year. And then the day after I broke up with her, I started some next thing from Harsden.
I don't even know what it's like. We're in like a, this guy's too real, bro.
Why have you got gold teeth?
It's too fucking
Because my
real.
teeth are fucked up, bruv. My real teeth, I only got baby teeth. I was raised in the Caribbean, I didn't go to no dentist or nothing. Mad poor, bruv. I steal people's toys, do bare shit. By the time I come back up here, my teeth was just, when I got some pee, I was just like, let me get these top ones in gold. And then I just thought, let me go do these bottom ones in gold.
Yeah, no, just...
Yeah, but that's the reason.
What does it taste like?
Girls say it just tastes like metal.
Metal.
Yeah, just metal. If I didn't have them right now, bruv, you'd be like, yo, my teeth is on some f***ing Nightmare on Elm Street thing, bruv. It's mad.
What's your thoughts on like
Fucking
toxic
stupid.
masculinity?
What the fuck is that? Big man?
Boy. Big man, yeah, you said it right, man. Big man things, bruv. Like, yo, like I would not. It's hard because, you know what I'm saying, like this girl is obviously pretty, you know what I'm saying, and obviously, she has a good head on her shoulders, but some of the things that she brings up in a conversation on a date, I mean, I don't know, maybe it's to, because this is a date that is on camera, it's being filmed, so she wants to ensure that, her conversations seem like they're having of substance, but oh my god, man, like what kind of question is that?
I don't even know what that hyper masculinity thing is, bruv. But shout out to my LGBTQ people, bruv. You get me?
Men being able to be emotional,
Yeah.
like just very self-aware. Like if you were upset, like what is your outlet?
I feel like women say they want a man that's all sensitive and all that stuff, yeah. And then when he shows you that, you'll think he's a pussy-o.
No, do you know what? It's about balance because it's like, don't get me wrong, if my man's like crying too much, like listen, I want my man to be able to, if he's upset, we get upset, we find out, like we get a solution done. Don't keep crying about the same solution. So that would annoy me. It's just about knowing that you can open up.
So let me ask you a question.
Look, guys, I've had to broach this conversation. If you've watched me and my co-host, Double A Hef, Aaron, on our podcast, we talk about this shit ad nauseum, right? About, showing emotion and all this stuff. I think women get it very, very confused. When we say, you got to be stoic, you got to be masculine, you got to be, keep your frame. I think they get it confused to say that there's no such thing as emotion, right? That's just all day, all night. You're just extremely, all you do is think logically, right? And that's not the human condition, right? Like we're not built to only do one thing, right? Just like there are some women that have the ability to think logically, right? If that's the case, they would just be, emotionally saying, oh, well, you know what? I feel like I want to cross the road, even though there's fucking, traffic all over the place, but I'm just going to cross it. No, there's women that see that there's fucking busy, go around traffic, and they wait until the traffic stops. That's logic, right? And the same thing with men, right? We do think, logically for the most part, but there are cases where it's like, damn, man, like, you're watching a movie where, something like, for instance, with me, like I watch Radio, this movie called Radio with Cuba Gooding Jr. Shout out to Cuba Gooding Jr. That movie was fucking amazing. And that movie, hits me in a soft spot. I mean, because if you know that I have a sister with special needs, and that movie was about a special needs type character. So for me, it hits me like right in the soul, and I just start like bawling. You know what I'm saying? And I can admit that. You know what I mean? That movie gets me right in the feels, so to speak. Right. So So I mean, it's not as though, there's nothing. I think we're this whole war on masculinity, and femininity at their pure forms. I think it's downright, disingenuous, and I think it's problematic to something that's going to speak to generations down the line, where men are not even going to know how to really be themselves anymore. And women say it all the time. When men are not men anymore. Well, why do you think that is? The things that we've tried to be, when we try to hold our masculine frame and try to be the men that you want us to be, it's too much for you now, right? It's too much. It's either too much or too little. Like there's no middle ground. So, when I hear questions like this, it's kind of just like, oh God, like, but if a guy cries on your shoulder too much, now he's a pussy. If he cries for, if he cries, if the solutions if the solutions aren't being met or whatever, now it's a little too much. Like you never know. Every girl's different for the most part when it comes to that
Question, yeah,
shit.
you at a rave, yeah? You're at
So
a
play
rave
on the soft side, and what I'm saying, don't show emotion like
with your
that.
man, yeah? Some random guy comes by you, like 6'5" AJ looking, yeah? He slaps your batty, yeah? Your man tries to hype up and he's like, bruv, shut your mouth, bruv. Yeah, then he slapped the shit out of your man. Your man don't do nothing. Then you go home and you're like, babes, why don't you do anything? He's like, oh, babes, I didn't want to get hurt, did it? What would you say to him then?
When we have this conversation, it's like, oh, just because a man cries doesn't make him a pussy. Or
But what would you think? Would you still give him some pussy after that?
Yeah.
See, when he's behind you, the shit up and he's like, whose pussy is this? Whose pussy?
Stop the cap.
Ain't no way she giving up to him after her man gets bitched out, bro. Come on, bro. Like this is what my one of the bigger issues I have. We can't even have an honest conversation, right? Because she's on camera, so obviously she's got to play that girl, right? Based upon the question is asking, and it's just and this is so disingenuous. Like, there's no way you would look at your man the same if he was out and he was getting fucking bitched out like that. There's just no way. There's no possible way, man. Like, come on now.
You're gonna be like, it's yours, babes.
Yeah, it's still
after you just saw man got slapped out.
Yeah, but the thing is though, like, men have issues within themselves. Like a man, like the toxic masculinity, that's your own issue, because that's an issue that men need to work on. I can only work on an issue with my man, if that makes sense, because I know like the man reacting like that is toxic and he has his own trauma.
What? What the fuck?
The big man thing, more of the story is, man, them don't get slapped in front of your gal, bruv. She'll f your best friend. Don't do it.
What?
They never cry in front of your
No,
gal. Man,
unsay that. This is why there's such a stigma around men showing emotions.
No,
Say that. Like,
I'm
you
saying,
can't
man,
say
them
that. You have a big platform and you can't say
I know,
don't
man,
cry.
them don't cry in front of your gal. Don't do that. It's wrong.
I think if you want a normal, functioning, healthy relationship, you need to be able to cry. You need to be able to open up.
You got really pretty eyes.
I like the way you just like.
Big man thing, and I like the earrings as well. I love
you
hoop
deflecting
earrings.
that?
I'm not gonna lie.
Look at this. Oh, that's how you turn all that toxic masculinity nonsense off, bro.
You know, bruv. She's chatting bare shit, so I just zone out for a bit.
There you go.
I like that. But still, I do believe you like bad man, though.
I love how you turn that around, bro.
So, like, with your social media platform, do you find that you have some sort of responsibility for, like, what you put out?
There's certain men that ask me, and certain women that ask me for relationship advice. And to me, it's a simple answer. But then there's some people, they're going through some real shit. So them people there, I got a responsibility to, because I know what it's like. Be through some hard times in it. So like, my thing is this, yeah? It's a responsibility in the sense of like, I always think about people's mental health and what they're going through before I ever take the piss out of them, yeah? But if it's on some like, you're my youth's role model thing, bruv. Fuck you and your youth, bruv, I don't care. You get me? I ain't no role model to nobody.
Oh my. Holy shit. Holy Lord. Golly.
In terms of people and helping them, 100%. Because like I said, them people saved my life. Them people got me at night. Bruv, I had no money, universal credit, all of that run out. Nothing, yeah? Then literally I'll be like, yo, who needs promotion? Somebody send me a 500 right there. Saved my whole life for the month. I definitely owe them people. They would never know how much I owe them. Like that's why I never really ever shit on social media thing, because like it saved my life. Because honestly speaking, if I didn't have that, I'd definitely be in jail. 100%.
Do you eat pussy?
Yeah, I love to eat pussy.
Do you?
Like real
You
talking.
it though?
Yeah, I love to eat.
But all he talks about is sex, though, right? Come on, man. This girl is like a walking
Pussy.
contradiction.
Finally! Someone actually eats pussy.
Like, do you know what it is? It's like if you've
Oh, what?
liked a woman for a long time, like if she's like your crush, like there's women that like I've crushed hard on social media, yeah, Facebook, Instagram, all that. Then I got with them, and I swear down, as soon as we got together, bruv, as soon as like it got to that moment, yeah, I swear down, bruv, man, this parted that like Moses, bruv, face deep, bruv. I'm talking about face deep. I'm talking about chill
out. Yo, chill out. Yo, hey, take it easy, man. God damn. What the fuck is good with you, bro?
Talking about straight in there, bruv. I became an animal. I became a different man. Bruv, there ain't nothing wrong with eating some pussy, bruv. There's nothing wrong with some good, clean naan bread. You get me? Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm telling
you.
You. Real talk.
Look, as an advocate, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? What I will say to that is that, if you know, you know what I'm saying? Like, sniper all out on all platforms. All right.
Technique.
Bruv, facing it, tongue it, suck the. You get me? Switch the tongue all the way around it, bruv. You get me? All the juices and all that shit, bruv. It's like a passion fruit. I love that shit.
Oh. Technique still. It's all right. Give him some.
Look at this. Look at this. See, he would be the type that she would let bust her buns in, right? But she's not gonna, because of obviously the facade that she has to carry, right? She can't go public with Castillo. Like there'll be a sneaky link, if that's what the kids call it nowadays, and where they'll go back and forth and all this other stuff. But yeah, there'll be no way they'll be able to go public, and he probably wouldn't want to with her either, just because of all the cap that she'd be spitting.
Other than sex, as you have a lot of it, what else do you like to do?
I like giving people advice. I like helping people.
Yeah.
You get me? I love doing music. That's my main thing. Snipe out now on all digital platforms and that. You get me? But like, I love helping people, bruv. Like, you get me? I love helping people. Like, I do like relationship advice. Yeah. I get people DMing me like,
wait.
Yeah.
You give relationship advice?
Yeah.
What kind of person is taking relationship advice off this man?
We'll talk.
No.
And who's taking it from you? Who's taking it from you? You can't even be honest. You can't even be honest on a fucking date. He's been this guy that's such a terrible fucking terrible such an advocate for a relationship advice has been more honest in this last 18 minutes than you have this whole entire time. Oh man, because I hope you ain't giving advice. Shit, you can't even be real.
No, we'll talk. I'm not lying. Like literally, like a few years ago, some girl DM'd me. Like she said that her man was a cross-dresser, and she started sending me pictures of him, and he was wearing dresses and he was wearing her shoes and that. You get me? And I just told her like, yo, man's just living his life, expressing himself, innit? If you're not down with it, you can't do shit. So then me and her linked up like a week later, and we was.
No, this is what I'm saying.
Wait, hold up, bro. Wait, hold up. Hold up, man. Hold on. That's not how you give advice, though, man. Oh, Castillo. Hold up, man. Like, wait. Oh man. Oh God. I think that's breaking some ethical. Oh, well, he's not licensed, but oh God.
Advice. That's just like.
No, but I helped her, brother. A man wasn't giving her no dick. That's mad.
All right,
he's
so
depriving her.
Space for you.
No, but he's depriving her, brother. Like she's gone insane, brother. Man's wearing her heels and that. That's mad.
Right. Do you not want love?
Snipe out now on all digital platforms, bruv.
What do you want out of life?
I want peas, bruv.
Yeah.
I want money. That's all I want.
You want just money?
Yeah. The love thing. Money's what I want.
So you don't want love?
No, bruv. Because.
Has your heart been broken?
Yeah, a few times.
Here it goes. Yeah, here it goes, man. Here it goes. One more time. Everybody sitting right. Can you hear me? Oh boy, this is the shit that I be talking about, man.
So is that why you don't want love? Do you feel like you've been burned so many times, you're just not on it now?
Do you know what it is, yeah? I'm on a lenging gal down thing right now, bruv. I'm not gonna lie. It's just about lenging down the gal them right now, bruv. I just feel like, bruv, this willy's gotta be shared, bruv. I just gotta leng down the gal.
That dick is not going anywhere near me.
Yeah, you couldn't even say that without smiling. You couldn't even.
Stop the cap.
You couldn't even say that without smiling.
I think you've done it enough.
Boy. Nah, bruv. I gotta explore the world, bruv. This is London. It's a bigger world, bruv. It's Brazil, Bro, France, Sweden,
So you ever
Russia, bare things, bro.
You ever gonna settle down? Like, when are you gonna be like, right, that's it?
A sniper out now on all
You're
digital
so
platforms,
annoying.
bro.
See how annoying you are. What advice do you give guys to get laid?
It's 3 things, yeah? Number 1,
Let's see how much time
look
we've been on this.
presentable. Yeah, you get me? Go get yourself a decent haircut. If you're a fat bastard, go gym. Some man can't pull it off, you get me? Yeah, that's number 1. Get your appearance down, you get me? You don't want to be scaring off the girl them, yeah? Number 2, be confident about your shit. It don't matter if you're broke, it don't matter if like you're a top waist man, you can make it work. A lot of men that are super waist man, they get girl, you just need a bit of confidence, yeah? And number 3, don't overthink the thing. Yeah, a lot of men think that chatting to a gal is a big thing, like approaching a gal is a big thing. You just got to look at it like this. Don't go in there with no motives. Even trying to go in
Actually, you know what? Let me
to get pussy is a mad thing. Just go in there on some get to know the person thing and everything will fall into place. It's when you try and force it and try and have an objective, try and have a motive, try and have some sort of end goal, you're going to show your card straight away. Gal is going to see through that, see you're trying to get pussy, see you ain't got no confidence and it's gone.
Yeah.
Just strike up a regular conversation. If you get
Oh man, no, I had to just break in real quick. I mean, shit, that was like I said, for a guy that's wild as fuck. I think we can all agree there. He does have his moments of enlightenment. Guys, I mean, take away a lot from this. I mean, this is essentially what on my other podcast, with with me and my co-host, we talk about this stuff all the time. Like, and it's essentially, what I always say is that you shouldn't take your advice from people that haven't had the ins and like gone through the bad or had the terrible experiences or had the shit, like, I mean, there you got to be able to understand the good and the bad about dating, and I can tell you that from experience, when you do go into a dynamic, you go into a first date, simply just with pussy on your mind, so to speak, from Castillo, um it essentially, like, women are highly adept and social creatures, right? They can read when you are thirsty, right? They can read when the conversation's going into a turn where it's becoming purely sexual, as she's mentioning, right? Where there isn't a lot of substance, where there isn't, and then this in turn will to make them feel as though that you see them merely as somebody that they're just trying to have sex with. And even if that is your intention, what you can't do is go in like that, right? Because essentially that's going to ruin the ambiance, ruin the mystique, and sort of ruin the the dance, right? It's kind of like when you're dancing salsa, you're dancing, bachata, and you're stepping all over the girl's toes throughout the course. It ruins the rhythm of the movement, right? So when you start to become hyper aggressive, through way of conversation, and get into sort of the and sort of lay out all your cards on the table as far as what you want and need from the dynamic, women pick up on that very quickly. So what he's mentioning is actually, I would say, is pretty close to fact. I mean, I think that if guys go into dynamics more so saying, hey, look, like you know I have an intention as far as I want to see where this goes. I want to show that I'm the type of guy that she should ingratiate herself to, go in there with those types of intentions only in mind, and then and then go from there. Know what you're on that date for, but essentially make sure that you're proper about it, and you come across as a gentleman, right? But don't allow yourself, though, to be made to look a fool, right? Is at the end of the day, just because you want to adhere to what to her wants and what she needs in order to cost, make sure you understand that you have needs as well, right? That's all I'll say on that. I'll give this a couple more minutes just because I'm running close.
rejected, bruv, there's bare girl out here. It's not that deep.
Are you a family man?
Nah, bruv, I don't give a fuck about family. My whole life has just been me and my mum. I don't care about family. Both my parents had a one-night stand, bruv, in a crack house. They made me. They both got schizophrenia. My gran adopted me. That's just me and my mum. That's all it is. That's all I give a fuck about. Mum's like 83 years old, yeah? And when she passes, that's it, bruv. I'm gonna be on a super mad thing, but yeah.
No, don't do that.
But yeah, when it comes to the family,
Does your mum want to see like grandkids and stuff?
I don't know, man. But like,
What
Have
did
you
she
ever
just
had that
say?
conversation? Genuinely, like, does she know how active you are? Like,
yeah. My mum.
What's she talking about, bro? What are you talking about?
used to meet bear girl. My mum used to meet bear girl back in the day.
Yeah, but has she ever just been like, you know what, like settle down, meet a nice woman, and
Nah,
like,
she'd tell me not to get none of these things pregnant, bruv. Like, she'd be like, don't get none of these things pregnant, you're moving mad. I met my dad at 23. Yeah, he never knew about me, and I never knew about him, because it was a one-night stand thing, innit? Like, literally, they just met, they was in Ealing, they had a one-night stand. That must have been the best pussy he had in his life, bruv, because, like, literally, they made me in it. So, like, after that, it's disappeared, bruv. It's not his fault, though, you get me? Did his thing when they were selling drugs in and out of prison and all that stuff. And then he come out of prison. He was in prison for like 7 years. Then he come out, and then my grandson on a bus, he said, like, you know, you got a son. And he was like, what? Then he grabbed my granny, threw her against the wall, and he, off the bus, and he ran down the stairs. Wow. But then they made the connection or whatever, and then I met him. But yeah, he's alright, man, he's alright.
So if I slept with 100 men, how do you feel about that?
I feel like you need to get some professional help, Bev.
Come with the same energy that you come with yourself then, innit? Like, I'm fine with people's body count. I genuinely don't have an issue.
Here we go. Shit. Here we fucking go. Oh my God. When are you guys going to look, guys? Look, I'm just glad this topic came up, because I'm gonna end it with this conversation at hand. So I'm gonna let this play out before I give my take on it, man.
Why do I have to be Virgin Mary?
It's like OnlyFans. Girl that do OnlyFans, I'm all for that shit. I love that shit. I think you should do that. But for the wifey, man can't do that, bruv. Because like, look at this. Like, look at the OnlyFans.
Then why should I make you my husband? That's what I'm saying.
No, you ain't got me though. That's what I'm saying.
So what's acceptable for you?
I don't think about girls' body counts. I'll never ask.
All right, y'all. We're gonna end it. We're ending on this because this is point of diminishing returns after this conversation. But I think you guys should watch this. All I'll say on this point in particular is that, guys, look, you know, ladies, this is probably one of the bigger cardinal mistakes that you guys make. I don't know if it's because you guys watch so many of those Gatorade commercials with Mia Hamm, and you know, yeah, anything you could do, I could do better. I could do anything. Just please, just
stop the cap.
Like, there's no. Men and women are extremely different for a reason, right? And as such, there are different rules. You may not like this, right? But this is essentially, you know, I'm just a reporter, right? All I can do is report the rules for you guys. It's on y'all to follow them, whether or not you want to or not, right? And at the end of the day, guys, you know, there are double standards for women and there are double standards for men, right? There are things that women can do that they benefit from that men in their right minds could never even think of prospering off of or getting any sort of advantage from. This is just the way that the world works, right? Life is extremely sexist. Hell, chivalry, the thing that you guys all cry about, the thing that you guys all, you know, say, fuck, like, why does this, you know, how come men aren't chivalrous anymore? Oh, it's men killed chivalry. It's because you guys wanted this shit to be equal. Chivalry in itself is sexist, right? And why? Because you're asking for a man to denote himself, right, to make sure that the woman is being cared to simply because she has a pussy or a vagina. Sorry, my God, listening to this Castillo has made me a little raunchy. But essentially, this is essentially like the problem, right? Is that you guys, you know, a lot of you guys, I'm not going to say all of you guys, but there's a lot of you guys that simply think that just because men do something, women should be able to do it too. Men are not complaining about not being able to make $10,000 off of OnlyFans to be able to off of feet pictures, right? This is a luxury that women, pretty women in particular, you know, have in order to, you know, that live in society. It's just it's just the cards that you're dealt. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's not, you know, these things you can't complain about. Like, we don't complain when pretty women get into the club for free. You know what I'm saying? We sit outside the club and we pay our $20 because we want to what? Go to the club, right? If we wanted to be, you know, mad about it, we would just not go to the club, right? I don't understand why, you know, you guys have such an emphasis on, you put such an impetus on, you know, oh, well, if you can have 100 on your body count, how come I can't have well, it's because you're built different. I'm sorry, you're built different. Your body is literally designed for the best partner possible. That's why you only pump out so many eggs, right? It's biological. This argument has always been biological, but a lot of you guys like to turn it into some emotional nonsense and create some jargon around, well, you should be able to have because you're looking at it through your lens. You're looking at it through the female lens, right? If you actually sat in a male's body for a day, you would understand why men do the things that we do. But when we tell you why we do the things that we do from a male perspective, the first thing you guys come back with, oh, well, I don't get why you guys do that. You guys are immature and all this other stuff. You're like horny set dogs. Yes, to you because you're a woman. Like, come on. Like, it's exhausting, right? In that conversation, I think we have it. I have it more at nauseum than anything else, right? And it sucks for women. You know what I mean? It sucks that you can't, well, that you can, right? Because you could do whatever you want. But to be honest, like, there's a lot of you don't want to. There's a reason why it's called Hot Girl Summer and not Hot Girl Year, right? Because you guys don't want to be out here all day long getting your backs blown out and all around, fucking 40,000 dudes a lifetime. Now, yes, there are exceptions to the rule. Of course, there are women that are highly promiscuous that do not care about the amounts of dicks that are, running through them on a day by day basis. Yes, absolutely. Those women exist. If you need me to make that statement, I will. Those women exist, right? But does that mean that is the norm? No. And the fact that some of you guys want that to be the norm is highly dangerous. You know what I'm saying? It's dangerous. The reason why from the test of time, men and women have done whatever they can to protect the chastity and the virtue of women, right? It's because there are huge implications when a woman is running around bareback, getting her back blown out, bruv. You know what I'm saying? It's unseemly, right? This is like, you guys act as though, we play on the same playing field. Like, it's very easy, especially if you're pretty guy. I'm going to keep using that. And even if you're average, even if you're somewhat below average, like, you will have options. Trust me. I know. I've seen girls who are dating guys that are well above their socioeconomic status. Okay, so we don't play the same game, right? There are a lot of guys out here that, for the most part, there are a lot of guys that are invisible to women, right? So when a guy is able to, exert his options, he's going to do that because it's not easy to do so. Like, a lot of you guys think that it's easy for guys to get cheeks out here. It is not, especially if you don't know how to talk to women. And by the way, you guys have your DMs, I dare you, I double dog dare you, go in your DMs and tell me you can't tell me that the majority of the guys in those DMs do have absolutely no way, how clue in how to talk to you. And you know it. It's just because you guys want to get on this weird ass fucking gravy train of nonsense that you guys want to do that. So I'll let you have it, right? But at the end of the day, men and women are not the same. Men and women are not equal, right? It's not a bad thing. There are things that women can do that are better than men, and there's things that men could do that are better than women. It's just that's just the way things are, guys. Instead of fighting that, just understand our differences, move on, and be better together, as opposed to preaching this nonsense. Oh no, why can't you do? Why can I? Why can? Come on now, like, live your life, love. But yeah, that's it for me today, guys. I just wanted to have you guys watch this video with me with regards to this date with Chian's date with Castillo. I thought it was very insightful, very entertaining, and I thought it'd be something that you guys would like. So if you can, you already know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe to, oh my God, sorry. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel at Q Fusion Reacts. Also, just so you know, I have another channel with my co-host, as I mentioned, where we do a podcast more on intersexual dynamics, glowing topics in society and everything and such, at Moss Media Podcast. You could follow us at our YouTube, our YouTube page at Moss Media channel, as well as Moss Media, our Moss Media podcast on Anchor and Spotify, as well as follow our our Instagram links, just to show us some love there. You can find me at Q Fusion, QUEFUSION, and then you can go from there. All right, guys. So thank you so much, and I hope you guys have a good one. Check you soon. Peace.
Are you sure about that?